Hey, 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 everybody. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Man, y'all know what it is. I'm going to tell you anyway, since you don't understand what I'm saying out of my mouth. It's your boy. It's your boy. Eryk, Pastor Full Impact Ministries. Y'all know I got the social media ministry, whether you believe it or not. I got the social media ministry that brings serious doctrinal truths on God's true nature for us. Man, I'm talking about, man, please. I'm talking about I bring real stuff about God's true nature towards all of us. I pray all is going well with you. I pray you got courage. I pray you really been strengthened in who you are. And I just pray you are in a hot pursuit of growing to know God as your Father. I want to talk to you real quick and be real quick and brief with this thing. But I want to talk to you about, won't he do it? Won't he do it? Man, look here. We're in a time now to where you really are going to have to grow in your relationship with Jesus. You know, I know a lot of people say this here, and try to scare you into getting saved and all this old foolishness. You ain't never got to worry about me doing that, because the bottom line is I don't care how many folk get together and pray and hold hands, sing kumbaya, pray in tongues, fall out, cry, snot, all that. If that person don't want Jesus, watch this here, he ain't coming no way. But naked truth. If you don't want him, he ain't gonna show up. You don't have to worry about it. You can pray against people and have their hearts softened towards God and try to push them towards God with the witchcraft prayers and all that. If they don't want him, I learned it from my own life. He ain't coming. He's done pursuing folks. People have to do the pursuing now. They don't want him, he's not going to show up. It's as simple, as that. I want to talk to you about, won't he do it? I'm going to show you something. Do you remember in the scriptures, over in Mark chapter 6, and this is when Jesus had fed the 5,000, him and his disciples, which when it's researched is really more than, probably like 20,000, over 20,000 people that him and his disciples fed with a few sardines and a few crackers. Folks say it was 2 fish and 5 loaves, but it was a little lunch from a little lad, from a little boy. So it was like, when researched, it was like 2 sardines and like 5 little crackers or little pieces of bread. And they fed over 20,000 with it. Then Jesus told his disciples to get in the boat and go on the other side. And a great storm came, and Jesus had to come on the boat. And that's what the Bible said about them. Over in Mark chapter 6. And the Bible said, verse 51. Now, I'm going to go to verse 49 or 48. And he saw them toiling and rowing, for the wind was contrary unto them. And about the 4th watch of the night, he comes unto them, walking upon the sea, and would have passed by them. Jesus would have just walked right on past them. But when they saw him walking upon the sea, they supposed it had been a spirit, and cried out. For they all saw him and were troubled. And immediately he talked with them and said unto them, be of good cheer. He talking to you right now. Be of good cheer. It is I. Be not afraid. And he went up unto them into the sea, and the wind ceased. And they were so amazed in themselves beyond measure and wondered. For they considered not, check this out, for they considered not the miracle of the loaves, for their heart was hardened. Good God Almighty Jesus. Father, I just pray they continue to get revelation through your word. I just pray that their hearts are open to receive your truth. I just pray that their hearts will begin to understand how powerful you are in their lives, how loving, how caring, how graceful, how merciful you are to them. We receive it by faith in Jesus' name. Amen. Check this out. Jesus and the disciples had just fed over 20,000 people. Had 12 baskets left over. And the Bible said that they all ate until they was full and satisfied. See, he do nothing half-stepping. And then he sent them on an assignment to go to the other side. And when he sent them on the assignment, trouble came. Hey. Trouble came. And when the trouble came, see, a lot of times trouble comes to show us how much Jesus we have in us and how much Jesus we don't have in us. So we can talk the faith talk, but trouble comes a lot of times to show us how much Jesus we working with and how much Jesus we're not working with. Come on, preacher, tell the truth. I know it's rough right now, but tell the truth. Jesus sent them to the other side, and trouble came. The wind began to get boisterous, wild, and crazy. The Bible said Jesus was walking on the water, on the very thing that was troubling them. Jesus was walking on it. Watch this. And Jesus would have passed right by them. The Bible said Jesus was walking like he was just going to walk right on past them. And they was going through. Because Jesus was going to the other side. Hey. See, he sent them on an assignment that he himself was already on with them. See, he is not going to have you to do something that he's not in there with you. It's a partnership. Because he knows that there's going to be some rough edges ahead. He knows there's going to be some mountains to climb ahead. He knows there's going to be some hurdles to jump ahead. And the Bible said that he would have walked right past them, but they cried out, hey, come on. See, the Bible said that he gives grace to the humble, but he resists the proud. So now they cried out of fear. They cried out. But by him being who he is, he heard their cry, came on the boat. And the Bible said that when he got on the boat, the wind ceased. See, a lot of times you'll go through some stuff to see what you're working with. And it's not God putting nothing on you and all that. No, life itself brings about trouble. Life itself gonna bring about some trouble. And the Bible said that he was walking on the very thing that was causing them all kind of fear and torment. That's what he's doing in your situation. He is walking on the very thing that you're afraid of. The very thing that's turning your boat, your ship, your life upside down, bringing all kind of terrible winds. He's walking on it. And the Bible said that when he got back in the boat and they saw it, the Bible said that they forgot about the miracle that he just did and fed over the 20,000. And it said because their hearts were hardened. How many of y'all are still fearful because of the situation that's going on with the coronavirus? And you might lose your job, you might get laid off, you might rent, car note, mortgage, all this food, everything, health and everything. And it's a scary situation and all this stuff here, and it's scary, and you tense, you don't know what to do, and you hear all this stuff on the news about shutdowns and the illness, and the numbers are steady growing as far as the contractions and the death tolls and all this stuff is steady growing, and we don't know what's going to go on from day to day. And then you got people out here talking about But this is God's judgment. And you got people saying all kind of stuff, and you don't know what's going on. And you get so caught up in that to where you forgot about, hey, come on, preacher, tell them the truth, man. You forgot about last time when you weren't able to pay your rent. And miraculously, something happened to where you know you didn't play a part. And that was taken care of for you. Something happened when you didn't know what was going on with your children. And you get a phone call saying they're all right. And somebody grabbed them and took care of them till you got there. Won't he do it? You forgot about all that. You forgot about years ago when you were struggling. You didn't know if y'all were going to even have a place to stay, food to eat. And here come a phone call for a job. Hey, paying you twice as much as what you was making on the last job. With better benefits. Better people to hang out with. Room for promotion. Won't he do it? Your heart had gotten hardened towards the things he done already done because you're so fearful of what's going on now. No. Now is the time for you to really pursue that faith that'll shake mountains. Now is the time for you to really pursue that faith that'll shake heaven wide open for you. Now is the time for you to pursue that faith that'll make hell tremble. Now is the time for you to pursue that faith that'll put God's name on the chopping block. It's on him. When you got that kind of faith, your heart won't be hard because you will remember back then. I remember myself. You'll remember back then when them bullets was flying past your head and hitting brick walls, bam, knocking chunks out the wall, skinning your head, foul, knocking chunks off the wall. You remember back then when they sent you an eviction notice. All of a sudden you get a call. It's paid. You remember back then when you went to the doctor's office and they gave that bad report and you went back and you went into your own closet and you called the great physician. You called on him and you said, I need your help. And you found out he was walking on the very situation that was taking you down. And you came out victorious. I said, hey, boy, won't he do it? Won't he do it? You remember that. But see, when situations comes up, it tends to harden our hearts. And we forget about, hey, what he done. See, now is the time to dig in and turn your Rolodex. I'm done now. Turn in your Rolodex. And look at all the things that have been miraculously happened for you in your life, in your kids' life. Look at the peace he done gave you through all the foolishness. A lot of it self-inflicted. A lot of it has to do with life itself. And just roll back your Rolodex and see what he's done. Remember the miracles. 5 years ago. Hey, glory to God. I remember Jesus. Remember the miracles 4 years ago. Remember the miracles 3 years ago. Remember the miracles 2 years ago. Remember the miracles last year. Watch this here. There's going to be a miracle happening in your life in this situation. Don't fear. No, don't fear. Don't fear. Now is the time for you to stand strong and get to know him as your Lord and Savior. Get to know him as your shepherd. Get to know him as the great I am. Get to know him as El Shaddai, the God of more than enough. Get to know him as Jehovah. Get to know him as Jireh. Jehovah Jireh. Get to know him as the God that provides for you. Get to know him as your strong banner. Get to know him. He always has a ram. Boy, hey, yep, in the bush. Always. See, he's a master chess player. He always get checkmate. This ain't no surprise to him. And he didn't do it. But watch this. He knows how to get victory. All he needs for you to do, talk to him, preach and be gone, is to believe that he's already done it through the shed blood of his son, Jesus Christ, who is your Lord and Savior. Don't be fearful. Get wisdom. Get discipline. And don't harden your hearts. And know that for a surety, just like he did it then, say, I'm done with it. He'll do it now. It's your boy, Ehud, Pastor Full Impact Ministries. Won't he do it? And I'm out. Peace.